There's a few developments out of London this morning. It looks like the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer might be under a bit of leadership pressure. His allies are being briefed that he will fight off any attempt to replace him as Labor leader, though. It is believed the reaction to the upcoming budget may be pivotal to his future. John Craig explains.
The BBC's political editor, no less, is saying that allies of the Prime Minister are making it clear he would fight any challenge to his leadership from Labour MPs. There are fears from those loyal to Sir Keir Starmer that his job might be under immediate threat, perhaps as soon as shortly after the budget in a fortnight's time. Friends of Sir Keir are deeply worried. What they see is plotting going on to try and replace him, are seeking to make clear what they see as the grave risks of a leadership challenge. The Guardian says Downing Street has launched an extraordinary operation to protect Keir Starmer amid fears among the PM's closest allies he's vulnerable to a leadership challenge in the wake of the budget. They insisted Starmer would fight to retain the leadership in any contest that followed a challenge, either after the budget or next May. And The Times chief political columnist, Patrick Maguire, you could describe him as the paper's sage on Labour intrigue, reports on the front page, Starmer vows to defend leadership from feral MPs. It all looks like a coordinated campaign by allies of the increasing unpopular Prime Minister to prevent a leadership challenge by a cabinet minister or a stalking horse. Now, this is not the first time this has been reported, because Sam Coates and Anne McElvoy, in their Politics at Sam and Anne's podcast on Monday morning, mentioned this. Sam Coates likened it to the TV hit The Traitors. He said a minister got in touch at the start of the weekend to say they believe there's some quite substantial plotting going on. He talked about one cabinet minister telling colleagues that Keir Starmer was, as Sam says, and I quote, finished. They talked about the Prime Minister pretty much done for.
Right, so that's a pretty late-breaking story there in London. It's approaching midnight there, and that story has just come up from our colleagues at B-Sky there in London. So it seems that Keir Starmer is under some real leadership pressure. We will keep an eye on that one for you.